Bledsoe was arrested.
Patrick Montgomery was in court.
Jonathan Manapa will stay in federal custody.
No, I don't take responsibility at all.
Hey everyone, welcome to the show. So 52-year-old Massachusetts resident Joseph Fisher is a retired Boston police officer. And on January 6th, he was seen on video. He was standing outside the Senate wing door. This was shortly after it was breached. He didn't enter right away, though. He was sitting outside on the ground. He was smoking a cigarette. But about 11 minutes after the door was breached, he was seen illegally entering the Capitol, and he headed over to the crypt. From there, he followed the mob down to the visitor center, and while Fisher was down there, there was this physical altercation between the mob and the police. So one of Trump's terrorists sprayed the police with chemicals, and an officer took off after him. So Fisher saw this, he saw what all was going on, and instead of standing by his fellow brother in blue, he grabbed a chair and he hid behind a cement pillar. So Fisher waited until the officer was passing, and then he rammed the chair into the cop. So his obstruction worked. The guy got away, the guy who sprayed the police got away, and then Fisher started to assault the officer. So he grabbed him, he pushed him, and then this is all while another member of the mob hit the officer from behind. So Fisher was not taken into custody, surprisingly, let him go that day. And he exited the Capitol sometime after that. So he was arrested on March 30th of 2023, and he was charged with assaulting officers, civil disorder, entering a restricted building or grounds, 2 counts of disorderly conduct, 2 counts of physical violence, and parading or demonstrating in a Capitol building. So in February of 2024, Fisher pleaded guilty to 2 felony charges. He pleaded to assaulting officers and civil disorder. And based on just the assault charge alone, he faced up to 8 years in prison, 3 years of probation, and $250,000 in fines. But the prosecutor requested just under half of that. They asked for 46 months behind bars, 3 years of probation, and $2,000 in restitution. It may not sound like a lot, but it is longer than what they'd usually request for a case like this. And I think the reason is because, he put his fellow officer at risk. He assaulted that officer. So yeah, despicable. Unfortunately, U.S. District Judge Randolph Moss presided over Fisher's case. Overall, he has been pretty weak in these January 6 cases. This was definitely no exception. The judge sentenced Fisher to only 20 months in prison, 2 years of probation, and $2,000 in restitution. So less than 2 years for a cop assaulting another cop and preventing the arrest of a violent criminal. So obviously got off way too easy, but I do hear it's really fun for officers in prison. So there's that silver lining. All right, I will let you all know if I hear any more. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please donate if you possibly can. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.